So hello and welcome back to my channel. First, I would like to thank every single one of you that has subscribed to this channel. I am grateful for your support, for every message. It means so much to me. I just wanted to share my story to help someone else along the way because I know when I became a widow and because I had to walk so much of the journey alone, I was looking for someone that I could relate to. As humans, that's what we do, regardless of religion, race, culture. Sometimes we're just placed in rooms and experiences that lend to linking up with someone that's like you, that can speak to what you've been through, that understands it on a deeper level. So thank you for just hitting that subscribe button, for watching my message, for sharing it in a positive light. I've learned to be grateful for those that are nice to you because people don't have to be nice to you. So today's episode will be about help. What is help? What does that look like? And so I will use help and support interchangeably throughout this conversation. But I remember in the initial video, I mentioned help and I kind of chuckled, and I just wanted to expound upon that a little bit as to what that means to me. So I am a very sensitive person, but I've grown thick skin. So my grandparents mostly raised me to be a leader in the church. I was the student body president in the 6th grade. I've always and I'm the oldest sibling in the home. So I've always just been kind of like in a leadership role. However, the part of me that's in there that just kind of wants to sit back, not stuck up or anything like that. Oh, I know the perfect word. I'm introverted. I'm an ambivert. Is that how you say it? Ambivert? I'll put it on the screen. But that describes me. So I can be an extrovert when I need to be, but naturally I'm an introvert. And so then when it comes to emotions and things like that, I am a sensing person. So I feel a lot. I can be an empath at times. And then when it's my turn, I am very, very sensitive. However, I have had to learn how within the past, I would say about the past 9 years, I've had to put on even thicker skin than I've had before because my grandmother kind of just stepped in and coddled my emotions. She understood some of my sadness and where I was coming from. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I guess because I miss her. So she could speak to my sensitivities. Like she even called me baby doll and sweetheart. And I'm a girl from the South. I love that stuff. And it made me feel cared for. It made me feel seen. And then I could talk to her. I could vent to her. Even when I would show out, because I used to show out when I was younger. And it's not like a bad show out, but I used to just be so enraged with emotions and feelings, and I didn't know how to put the words to my feelings. So with my grandmother, she was able to kind of see through all of that rage and allow me to express myself. And so that's the part that I miss. And so in my journey of being a widow, because that's the focus of this channel for now, but if you notice my banner, it says lifestyle, beauty, and other things. So we'll talk about other things other than that. But right now we're on the widows episodes. Hello.
I'm so sorry to keep bothering you.
That was my brother. So I forgot where I left off on the last little clip, but I wanted to, these episodes. So these episodes are focused on life after death and being a widow for now. And today I wanted to focus on help, support. And I mentioned being a leader and having to get that thick skin, having to be an extrovert at times, but really a sensitive introvert most of the time when I'm to myself. And so when I went through that journey of becoming a widow, and literally what people don't understand is when you are made a widow suddenly, it's a lot that comes with that. And I know that there are people out there that understand what I'm saying. Sudden death is different from someone being sick or expecting the death. It's just different. And then for it to happen on a birthday, like birthdays are full of celebration. So birthdays are celebratory, and that's what we did. Like, we celebrated birthdays greatly before this happened, and we still do, but it just took some time to get back to the excitement of things, because a birthday in our lives marks the anniversary of someone's death. And I know that there are people out there that understand that. So as a mom, I dealt with that guilt of how to celebrate, how to commemorate, and just have a delicate balance between the two. So when it came to the support part, I had some amazing people show up for me. And I mentioned that the last time. After the phones stopped ringing, after the people stopped bringing the chicken, that's just what we say in our culture. Like, when someone passes away, people bring food. So after the food kind of slowed up, I still received some amazing support from people. But one thing I noticed was, I mentioned my grandma earlier, I didn't have that physical support of just someone being near me when the house was silent at night, or just being able to crawl up and just lay on the bosom of my mother or grandmother or whoever, just to cry. Because as a woman, there are different challenges that come with losing that support or that protection. And even, I always say this, like, even if you were separated or getting a divorce, you still have an individual who has a responsibility that you can call and say, this is what's happening, can you help support me in this or whatever. But whenever it's final, it's final. So I remember when it first happened, I did have a cousin and a friend come in and help clean my house. That meant a lot to me. But I think one of the main parts, and this is why I'm creating this channel, is to kind of read the comments and see if you understand what I'm saying when it comes to, I felt like I could get house. So in that moment, I needed that. But as time progressed, I didn't have that. I think my mom maybe moved in a week. That was it. I had to deal with dinner, lunch, preparing all those things. And it's okay, like, I get it. But one thing about my grandmother, when she was alive, when one of her children or someone had a baby or got sick, she would move in with them. And I remember her being gone for like months at a time to support her sister when she had a stroke. Some of my, or, you know, the other family members, when they moved back here from being somewhere else, she left her home and she went and supported them. And I think that's one of the things that I wish I had during this journey. And that's one of the things that's going to help feed my passion into creating something. And I'll reveal more later, to provide that. But yeah, I just support, it looks different. It doesn't always look like doing what you think the person needs. Sometimes it can literally be you sitting down and just giving them a hug and having a gentle conversation with them, asking them what they need. How can I show up for you? And I am very strong-willed. I am very driven. And so at the end of the day, I know that I bore my children, and I know that there are responsibilities that come with that. However, I feel like in that moment, I was in such a vulnerable state, I would have been open to someone, and more specifically a woman, just coming in and just holding me and providing that support, just talking to me through things. I think I held a lot of that stuff in when I was going through it, and It's been showing up in my body different ways. But I'm good. Like I'm pushing through. I'm making it. I'm doing what I need to do. But one thing that if you're watching this video and you know someone that may be a widow or that may be going through something, ask them, how can I help you? Because sometimes coming in and cleaning up the kitchen is not what they need. Sometimes they just might want to have a conversation and just be sad. And just get it out, because there are times that crying in the shower helps. But we're human, and having that human interaction can be support and help too. And as emotional as I am, and as strong as I can be, that is one part that I miss. And if you can provide it for someone, please, I implore you to please provide that support for them in the way that they need it. Because there may be someone that says, oh, I'm fine. And it just may help them to it may be supportive to bring them some lunch. I had people show up that way. Like they gave gift cards, they brought us food. Small businesses even sacrificed and supported us and brought us meals, and I'm grateful. But one part that other widows may be able to relate to is just stepping outside of that stuff and also supporting the actual widow and conversing with her to figure out what that looks like. So this is a short video compared to the last, but it's just to encourage you that if you know someone that's in your area that may be a widow or just may need some support, or maybe you yourself need some support, speak to it. Don't be afraid to say, I appreciate what you've done here, but it would really help me if you would provide me support in this, so that you can get what you need from the people that you need it. So yeah, I hope that this video has just kind of given some clarity on supporting people, meeting people where they are. I know that when people talk about people ending their lives, they always say, I wish they had talked to someone, but who's to say that they didn't? Who's to say that they didn't say, oh, well, you're helping me, but not in the way that I need the help? And by no means am I in that mental state, but there are people that are. So reach out to them. Ask them today, how do you need me to support you? And I guarantee you, some of the ways that you thought that you were going to be supportive may not be the ways that they need. Because even still right now, this very moment, today, I could use just a good movie night where me and my girls, and a lot of my friends have moved, like they don't live in the area, but where me and my girls just sit on the couch and just laugh and talk and be in each other's presence. And then if something triggers, or if one of us needs that physical touch, because it's crazy, we talk about the love languages when it comes to like a intimate partner, but when it comes to a regular intimate relationship with a family member or a friend, we kind of fall off with that. But love languages is physical touch, and that doesn't go away. It doesn't mean I have to be touched sexually. That means that I appreciate a good back rub. I appreciate a good shoulder squeeze, a good bear hug, a good layover on your shoulder. And so maybe that would be a good conversation starter. What are your love languages? And then think about ways that you can support this widow or someone that may be going through something in the way that speaks to their love language. I don't know. I just wanted to sit down and film this real quick. I hope that it's been supportive. I hope that it's been helpful. I almost stopped crying on every video too, But this is not an easy journey. It's not easy to talk about, and it's the real. And I don't plan these videos. When I sit down, I just jump to it. I talk about what's been on my spirit, on my heart, and I go from there. So you're getting raw, you're getting real, unplanned, uncensored. It is what it is, and this is how I feel. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, thank you to all of my supporters. I think I'm over 100 subscribers now, and I really appreciate that. If you want to share the video in a positive light when it comes to speaking of support or help, please do. And I invite all positivity this way, all the positive energy, all the love and the thoughts. We appreciate them. I've been showing them to my older son. He's 11, so he can kind of understand. And he's grateful for you all too. We are grateful for the support and the love that's been shown. We are making it. Please don't think that this is a pity party, because it's not. I get sad, but I don't need pity. I appreciate support. I appreciate empathy and sympathy, and that's where I am with it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again later.